one of the evening. Here they come off turn number 4. Green flag is out. From the outside of the front row, Nick Haywood in the 29 has the lead. A little bobble in turn number 2, closing quickly is Tyler Terry in the 44. Terry looks to the inside going to turn 3. Nick Haywood trying to take that line away, but could not get there in time. Here comes the 44, trying to plug the inside of the racetrack. Couldn't get there. Number 4, and Nick Haywood was able to move to the inside, take the lead along the front stretch. Hang on to the lead, I should say. Car length advantage down the backstretch in front of Tyler Terry. Good racing for the 4th position. Bill Sawyer, the 39, Sean Duquette in the number 18. Bucko Branham also moving on the inside in car number 20. From Nick Haywood in the 29. Side by side for the 2nd spot. The 69 of Bill Thwaites, the 44 of Tyler Terry. Tyler Terry on the outside has the nose in for that 2nd spot, but Bill Thwaites coming back after him on the inside as they run door to door for the 2nd position. Bucko Branham looking to the inside of Bill Sawyer along the front. Sawyer is sideways. He tries to collect it up into turn number 1. Drifts high atop the racetrack. Inside line is open. You can see the rear end, a little follow with a 20 car as well. He lost some ground coming off the 2nd turn. Battle continues for 2nd. Tyler Terry works the outside of the racetrack. Billy Thwaites works down on the inside of the racetrack. As they race to the start-finish line, Tyler Terry in the 2nd position. Bucko Branham trying to get to the inside of Bill Sawyer's number 39, take the 4th spot away as they run side by side for 4th. Side by side for 2nd, side by side for 4th. Sean Duquette's got a good view of the battle in the 6th position as he watches Branham and the 39 of Sawyer. They continue to duke it out for 2nd. Here comes Bill Thwaites peeking to the inside of leader Nick Haywood along the backstretch. 3 cars fighting for the lead into turn number 3. Thwaites in the 69, trying to come through on the inside. Haywood was sideways off 4. Down to the line. It's the 69 on the inside by about a foot. They race on number 2. Thwaites continues to move forward on the inside. He'll take the lead away down the backstretch. The 29 of Haywood running in the 2nd spot. Here comes Tyler Terry looking to the inside. Haywood trying to get down to that inside line off the 4th turn. He's able to hold Tyler Terry at bay. Bill Thwaites with an impressive run, working his way to the line. Nick Haywood had a 3-car length advantage over the 69 of the 44 as they had a good battle going for that 2nd spot. But the 69 dialed in down on the inside, and he is pulling away from the 29 of Nick Haywood. It's now a 3-car length advantage. 2 laps to go. Nick Haywood, the battle for 3rd. Bucko Branham in the 20, the 44 of Tyler Terry. They are running side by side for that 3rd spot. Here comes the field off of turn number 4. The white flag is out. White flag out for Billy Thwaites in the 69. 29 of Nick Haywood in the 2nd spot. Battle for 3rd, continuing between the 20 of Branham and the 44 of Tyler Terry. Sean Duquette and Bill Sawyer racing for the 5th spot. A couple of drivers, a couple of areas racing side by side on the track. Checkered flag for Billy Thwaites. Nick Haywood is 2nd. Looked like Tyler Terry hanging on by a nose for 3rd. Bucko Branham 4th. Bill Sawyer in the 5th spot, the 6th for Jamie Begor, the 61 for Robin Wood, and shotgun on the field, Dan Sullivan with his number 3. 9 cars ready to run. Green flag. They continue to run side by side out front. Mike Shagnon, the 86, falling back into the 2nd spot as they're 3 wide racing for 4th. Jimmy Bushy on the inside with the 11. Rick Frenier with the 7. Oh, there goes Ben Huff. The 29 just goes around over in turn number 4. Everybody takes quick evasive action. Somebody punched one of the tires down on the inside of the track, and that's going to bring out the, so it is a complete restart. Here they come off of turn number 4. Green flag. Atkins sliding back on the outside at the drop of the green flag as they're almost 4 wide into turn number 2. Look at Jimmy Bushy go, working the rim right along the top of the racetrack. Jim Bushy with car number 11 going to the 2nd spot. A little hot going into 3 and 4, trying to hang on to that race car. Out front, it's Mike Shagnon with the 86. Robin Wood and Jamie Begor running side by side in the middle of the pack. Shagnon continues to lead. Here comes Jimmy Bushy for 2nd with his number 11. The 96 of Nick Lagoy fighting for that 2nd spot. Shagnon working right up against the wall off turn number 4. That opens up a lot of room down on the inside. Lagoy in the 96 and Bushy in car number 11. Rick Frenier with a good view of the battle that's happening right in front of him for that 2nd spot. Shagnon continues to show the way, but he works a perilous line running right up against the wall around the top of the track. Nick Lagoy trying to get to the inside. Jim Bushy thinking about a 3-wide move, perhaps, if there's room. Can't quite find the room, as Shagnon still leads at the stripe. The 96 of Nick Lagoy is there in turn number 2. There goes the 3 of Dan Sullivan. Sullivan goes around with his 3 car. Looked like he might have clipped one of the tires. There appears to be some damage on the left front of his car. Either that or maybe a tire going down. It's going to bring out a yellow flag. Not sure if running along the top of the racetrack. He's pinned down on the inside. Let's see if Nick Lagoy can get the top dialed in to that 96 car. Maybe he can wrestle away the lead away from Mike Shagnon. Green flag back out. 3 laps showing complete. Robin Wood has a line down on the inside of Jim Bushy. Couldn't quite get there. Actually clipped the back of the 11 car. Jamie Begor thinking about a 3-wide move into turn number 3. Rick Frenier works on top of the track. Here comes Nick Lagoy from the outside of row 1. He's going to take the lead away. Nick Lagoy's got the lead with a 96. Mike Shagnon running in the second spot with the 86. He's got Rick Frenier at his door with car number 77, and Frenier's going to try to take the second position away. They run side by side for the second spot. Running in the 4th position's Jimmy Bushy. Battle for 5th between the 61 of Robin Wood and the 19 of Jamie Begor. Here comes Rick Frenier around the outside of the 86 of Mike Shagnon. He'll take the second position. Jimmy Bushy's going to try to follow that same line around the outside of the 86 car. And boxes up right behind Shagnon with the 86 as they run side by side for 3rd. And they're still running side by side for 5th. Shagnon went again high on the racetrack into a middle line. Jimmy Bushy is sideways into 1 and 2. Here comes Robin Wood driving through on the inside. Jamie Begor looking to get down to the inside as well. 3 wide down the backstretch. Begor backed out of it. Out front, it's Nick Lagoy. His lead is 3 car lengths. The 77 of Rick Frenier runs in the second spot. Jimmy Bushy runs 3rd. Wood running in the 4th spot. Jamie Begor with car number 19 running in the 5th position. 6th now, the 86 of Shagnon. Side by side for 7th between Atkins and the 68 and Huff in car number 29. Nick Lagoy's lead is 4 car lengths as he races off at turn number 4. 2 laps to go for Nick Lagoy. Jefford Steele, 96, show of the way. Then it's the Michigan's plus 77 for Frenier running second. Here comes Jim Bushy after him. Jim Bushy moves to the inside, trying to get that second spot away from Rick Frenier. Robin Wood in the number 61 continues to run in the 4th spot. White flag is out for Nick Lagoy. Jim Bushy was sideways that time off turn number 4. Nick Lagoy with the number 96. Big, comfortable cushion out front. Rick Frenier running in the second spot. Jimmy Bushy running 3rd with car number 11. Robin Wood is 4th. Jamie Begor trying to wrestle 4th away on the outside. Checkered flag is out. It's going to be for the 96 of Nick Lagoy. 2nd, and looked like the 77 of Rick Frenier. 3rd for the 11 of Chip in the double nickel. And shotgun on the field, the pistol, Patrick Dupree. 9 modifieds, ready to run. Qualifier number 1 is under green. Andy Haywood in the 80, leading them off turn number 2. Look out! Dan Brown skipped the wheel. He heads over towards the Jersey barriers. Get position the cars in the front. The lineups. All right, here they come off turn number 4. Green flag. Lineups, but also yellow flags. Red flag, if anything like that happens, the tower can communicate directly with the drivers and all of them are supposed to have them. Out front, it's Andy Haywood with car number 80. Running in the second spot here. 78, he's going to second. And he'll try to chase down the Ioso Line of Spirits 80 car for Andy Haywood. 3rd, it is the 6th for Chad Blair. Running in the 4th spot, the 28 of Brad Tripp. Here goes Blair after Quinville in the 28. Quinville that'll let Blair to close quickly. Again, Chad Blair was able to knock it on the door. Moving from the back of the pack towards the front. Pistol Patrick Dupree, the 24, wants to get in the top 4 so he can pick up his handicap. Qualifier pickup handicap come feature top. He'll be starting towards the front. Vance Quinville with a 78, diving down to the inside of the 80 machine in Haywood. Tried to hold on to it, couldn't dial it up, and the 80 back to the outside was able to take the lead away. Quinville back after him from the top of the racetrack. Looking to slingshot down to the inside. Quinville dives down to the inside of 3. They run wheel to wheel into turns 3 and 4. Haywood gets bite on the top of the racetrack. Here they come off turn number 4. Almost touching on the front stretch. At the stripe, almost dead even. It looks like the 80 by a nose. Quinville is still there. Now falling back a half car length. Don't count out the 6. Chad Blair is still in the mix. Brian Tripp still holding off the pistol Patrick Dupree in that 4th spot. Andy Haywood in the 80. Going away by a half car length. help. Here comes the race for the win. Checkered flag is out. It's going to be the 80 of Andy Haywood. Vince Rubin second, third, Brian Tripp fourth. And Patrick Dupree, Chad Blair, 60 and round 7 to the 5 of Jim McCall. And Michel Viet with the number 46. One car, it is the 25 of Max Viet. Final row, the 90 for Martin Watt in the 4. 8 cars are running. Take the green flag. Jason Durgan to the 17 to the inside of the Ormsby 26. He's off the pace and not up to speed as they head into the third turn. Durgan to the 17 looks to the outside of Greg Riel. Greg Riel's leading lap number 1 with a CO2. Here comes Durgan after him on the outside. Gets good right off the top of turn number 2. John Ormsby's going to take the 26 down to the infield. That right front was sheared off in the next to last practice session. Take the lead away from the CO2 with Greg Riel. Keep an eye on the 90. Martin was working the rim already. He's trying to get to the outside of Max Viet in the 25. Another Quebec driver, Pat McGrill, in car number 10. The 90 of Martin to the outside of McGrill. Couldn't get through the fight that time on turn number 2, so McGrill will hold him off for now. Out front, it's Jason Durgan with a 17. Chris Ross with the 4S at the back of the pack. Green flag. Tesser with a 49. Top of the racetrack, taking the lead down the backstretch. Brandon Bandit Don Scarborough thought about a 3-wide move for third, thought better of it. Battle for third is between Mike Wills and the 02 and Mike Riel. Out front is Richard Tesser with a 49. Then the 18 of Chris Gaye. Mike Riel is third. Here comes the Brandon Bandit for fourth. He takes the Interstate Batteries 11 machine to the 4th spot, back to 5th. It's Wills with a 76. Running in the 6th spot. The 4S, that is Chris Ross. Tesser's lead was about 5 cars Shantash Shanagay, finishing second is Skayette. Third is Mike Rio. Fourth to Don Scarborough. Fifth to Mike Wilson, 76.
As Bomber qualifier number 1 just about ready to take the green flag. Field comes off, turn 4. Green flag is out. It's a good jump on the inside for the 11. Whalen is the 44. Brandon Nolan does not want to go. He's going to fall toward the back of the pack. That allows Whalen to open up 5 car lengths on the 45B of Josh Laporte. Chad Collins moves the 22 into the 3rd spot. Bill Joyle moves up on the inside. In the 57 car, he will take 4th. The superstar, Cody Myers, will move into the 5th spot in the 75 as John Michael Brissett drops back to 6th. And it's the Nolan 44 and the sign 8. Ed Pelkey brings the 88D down into the infield. Bombers run single file in their first qualifiers. They'll go 30 laps tonight for their main event. Extra money on the line. Bill Joyle's 57 now looks inside of the 22 of Chad Collins. And Joyle will take that 3rd spot away, dropping Collins back to 4th. Laporte has closed the ground just a bit on the leader. The lead down to 3 car lengths. We approach the halfway point. 3 down, 3 to go for Mike Whalen. Joyle now starting to close in on the 2nd place car of Laporte. That's down to 4 car length advantage. 2 to go, this time by for Mike Whalen. Maintaining that advantage over the 45B of Josh Laporte. Joyle running comfortably in that number 3 spot. Collins is 4th with a superstar 5th. Brissett 6th, Nolan 7th. And Side runs 8th. White flag is out. 1 to go for Mike Whalen. Whalen got the lead going into turn 1 on lap number 1. It's just maintain that 4 or 5 car length advantage on Josh Laporte the entire race. Off turn 4, checkered flag is in the air. Your winner is Mike Whalen. 2nd to Josh Laporte. Bill Joyle finishes 3rd. Chad Collins 4th. And the superstar, Cody Myers, rounds out the top 5 in car number 75. Whitney on the inside, Coral on the outside. They start to pick it up as they come off turn 4. Green flag is out. Whitney and Coral run 1-2. Coral looks to get to the bottom of the racetrack. Might have been a little bit of contact bump with the 23 as they're going to race 4 wide into turn 3. On the far outside, Curtis LeGrave's going to grab the lead if he can hold on to it coming off turn 4. Look out! A little bit of contact with the wall. That was the 72, but he managed to hang on. And he's going to lead him off turn 4. LeGrave, your leader in the 72. Coro is 2nd. Duravage has moved up on the inside. He will take the 3rd spot away. He continues to gain ground on the inside. He may have 2nd by the time he hit the backstretch. It's Curtis LeGrave and now Josh Duravage into the number 2 spot in the 88. Coro continues to run 3rd on the outside in the 6. He now gets to the bottom of the racetrack. That'll force the 21 of Richner to the outside. Richner is 4th, a side-by-side battle for the 5th spot between Mr. Cheezy and April Bordeaux. 3 down, 3 to go. Final qualifier for the Bombers. It's Curtis LeGrave and Josh Duravage, 1-2. Now Richner is switched to the inside, and he will move into the number 3 spot. LeGrave is your leader. Checkered flag out, this time by Curtis LaGrave in the 72. Duravage in the 88. They'll come for the line. LaGrave will hold on by half a car length. Josh Duravage finishes second. The 21 of Scott Richard third.
Track champ from Katyville. Row 4 on the inside, Joe Warren in car 13. He's from West Shazy. And shotgun on the field. It is car number 16. Eight cars running in the first qualifier for the Mercer Trailer Sales Renegades. Larry Underwood has the lead down the backstretch going into turn number 3. The 0 for Keith O'Neill coming after that second spot on the outside. Underwood in the 73 showing the way. Keith O'Neill in the 0 goes to second. Here comes Lonnie Rivers with car number 7 going to the third spot. And the fourth position is the is sitting in fifth. Lonnie Rivers has a 2-point lead over Lance Raptoy in the Renegade point standings and a 26-point lead over Kevin Booth, who sits third in the points. Keith O'Neill, who is the driver of the 0 car that's running second, 57 out of the top spot. Lonnie Rivers with car number 3 with 3 wins on the season. He leads the way in victories. You know, our booth wasn't fogging up at all until Bruce Jarvis came in here. Larry Underwood in the 73 leads by 2 car lengths. Keith O'Neill in the 0 runs in the second spot. Lonnie Rivers in the 7 continues to run third. Then a good gap back to Mark Caron, who's gone in fourth position. He's a little sideways as he had a bobble going in his 3 and 4. And to block the car, and then allows 8 to close in temporarily. Now here comes the 24 of Keith Pelkey trying to take the spot away from Don Brissett. Brissett fighting back for the 5th position. Out front, Larry Underwood. Keith O'Neill with a 0, slowly closing in. It's about a car length and a half. White flag out for Larry Underwood. Keith O'Neill working right down on the inside of the racetrack. Lonnie Rivers still sitting in third. Mark Caron fourth. Final time in this first qualifier for the Renegades. Larry Underwood trying to hold off Keith O'Neill. He's going to be able to do it. Checkered flag is out. Keith O'Neill second. Lonnie Rivers third. Mark Caron sixth, the number 2. And then Plattsburgh's Dandy Dubuque will start shotgun with the beautiful pink number 61. All right, here they come off turn number 4. Green flag. Josh Terry with the 43, the 69 of Don Franklin. Don Franklin will take the lead off turn number 2. They're racing 3 wide for the 4th spot. Newton diving down on the inside. Josh Terry stuck in the middle of the racetrack, working that middle line. Here comes the 25 on the inside. There goes the 40 on the outside. Number 1 of Cody Benoit also able to take a spot away as he goes to 5th. Out front, it's Don Franklin with a 69. 2-car length lead over Dave Raptoy with car number 21. 25 of Kevin Booth sitting in the 3rd position. It's Kenny St. Off the pace is Cody Benoit with the number 1. 69 leads by 2 car lengths. Kevin Booten is right off the back bumper of Dave Raptoy in the number 21. Kevin Booten peeking on the outside into turns 1 and 2. Dave Raptoy finished in the 6th spot last week in the feature event, while Kevin Booten finished in the 4th position. They've got a good battle going on for second. Trying to chase down the 6th spot, Franklin. Franklin leading by almost 2 car lengths. Kevin Booten got a good run on the top of turn number 2, and he will take second away from Dave Raptoy. Booten is the 3rd place point He goes to second. Back to third. The running in fourth is Kenny St. Germain. Josh Terry is fifth with a 43. That's the 61 for Dan Dubuque and the 2 for Metalman. Here comes the field off of turn 4. To the inside of Don Franklin for the lead with 2 laps to go. Franklin to that middle groove around the racetrack. Working down on the inside. Franklin got an excellent run with the 69. 25 still there though on the inside. Trying to come through is Kevin Booten. White flag is out this time. 1 lap to go as they drag race down. Franklin by a half car length. Trying to get a good surge off the second turn. Franklin again works well off the top of the racetrack. Pulls away down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Booten trying to make something magical happen off turn number 4. Here they come off the 4th turn down to the checker. Franklin to the 69 for the win. Kevin Booten finishing second. 21 of Raptoy third. Kenny St. Germain fourth. Josh Terry fifth. 6 for Bob Dragoon. The H2O for Robert Gordon. The 6 for Chad Provost. And the 11 for Lance Raptoy. 6 cars, green flag. Red. 1 car scratching in this third qualifier. Neil Hansen's number 16. Chad Provost in the 6 goes to the inside of Bob Dragoon's 36. Lance Raptoy goes to the outside. Raptoy with car number 11, of course, was last week's winner, but Chad Provost with that 6 car has really been making some noise of late in this division. He won back on July the 10th. Actually, the updated points, he is now 6th in the point standings with his number 6 car. Out front, it is Rob Bauer. Talked to Rob over in the pits earlier. Pretty happy with his race car. Felt good about the way the car was working for him last week. He led several laps in the 25-lap feature event last Saturday and eventually got shuffled to the outside, and some of the heavy hitters in this division were able to chase him down. And he finished actually, let's see. Last week, Robbie ended up in the 12th spot. And he's going to have to hold off the guy who has been just about as fast as anybody in the Renegade division the last 2 to 3 weeks. And that Chad Provost in the number 6 car. Closing quickly. Just a car length behind him. Provost and Lance Raptoy in the number 11 had an excellent battle for the win last week. Lance was able to hold on for the victory in his second. He won last week as well as on opening day back on May 1st. Chad Provost in the number 6. Half a car length, now looking to the inside along the front stretch. The back over of Rob Favreau, 27. Favreau drifts up the track at 2, then opens up the inside for Provost if he can get there. Trying to into turn number 3, and he's there. They're even into turn number 4. The 6 sticks the nose out in front off turn 4, and Chad Provost going to have the lead. Lance Raptoy with the 11. He's going to have his hands full. The H2O Robert Gordon coming after him for third. Chad Provost leads. Rob Favreau runs second. Lance Raptoy third. Robert Gordon fourth. Fifth, the 60 for Roger LaBounty. White flag is out. 1 to go for Chad Provost. The Lake City siding number 6. Running well again this week. His lead is now 2 car lengths over Rob Favreau, and it is growing as they head to turns 3 and 4. The H2O and the 11 with a good battle. Brewing for that third spot. It continues off turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. Chad Provost wins. Robert Gordon gets third at the stripe. Fourth to Lance Raptoy with the 11. And Roger LaBounty.
Spots. Atkins on the inside, Woodward on the outside. Here they come off turn 4. We are under green. Look out, Woodward's 46 did not want to go. That gives Atkins the lead. No, he is sideways and flying off turn 1. Holy cow. A wild ride for Brandon Atkins in the 199. LeVere and Collins, Clark to round out the field. Here they come off turn 4. Much better start this time. Howard Drake grabs the lead on the outside into 39. He will lead the pack into turn number 1. But here comes Mr. Turd. Andrew Bordeaux looking to the inside. And he is going to dump Howard Drake back to the number 2 spot. The Turd is your leader. He will lead lap number 1. Chris LeVere has moved the 4 car into the number 2 spot as he looks to the inside of Mr. Turd. Collins now 4th and the 3rd in the 0-2 with Chris Clark 4th. Brian Archer will take the 5th spot in the 21. Drops Drake back to 6th, and Woodward can see them all. Mr. Turd in the 0-8, looking to pick up his first checkered flag in quite some time. He's had some mechanical problems the last year and a half or so. And right now, he's got that 08 running strong and up front. Field is halfway. Bordeaux on the inside. LeVere moves right alongside off turn 2. Up the backstretch. LeVere sticks his nose in front. Turd trying to come back on the inside. It's LeVere on the outside. And the Turd on the inside. 2 to go. LeVere had the lead at the stripe. He will look to pull away from the brown Turd as they head up the backstretch. He's put a car length and a half on the 0-8. Drifts a little bit high, and here comes the 0-8 back for more on the inside. 1 to go this time by. They are just about even at the stripe, perhaps the 0-8 with the cow catcher just in front. Up the backstretch the final time. Turd and LeVere race side by side with Collins and Clark together for the number 3 spot. Off turn 4, final time. Down the stretch they come. On the inside, Mr. Turd is your winner. Chris LeVere will settle for number 2. Mini modified qualifier number 2 lined up and ready to go. Here they come off turn 4. Seymour and Riel down to the green flag. Riel gets the jump on the outside of the now orange number 2. The Seymours battle for the number 2 spot. Kurt Jr. on the outside. Curtis Sr. starting to drop back. And he's going to fall all the way to the tail end of the field. Up front, it's the Magnum 357. Kurt Seymour Jr. He's going to grab the lead at the start position. Speedy Brissett following him up on the outside. He will take over the number 2 spot. Here comes Stone Cold Steve Brissett on the inside to take 3rd. And he looks to bring the 95 of Captain Thunder with him. Jimmy Varno right there outside in the 11 as well. Good battle up front. Seymour on the inside and Speedy on the outside. They race side by side for the lead. Off turn 2 and up the backstretch. Stone Cold has closed in. He looks to the inside of the Seymour 357. 3 wide. Brissett sideways in the 59. He holds on to it. That held up the 95 and the 11 just a bit. Halfway. Speedy Brissett had some work to do on that 0-3 after last Saturday night. But he's got his car up front and leading this second qualifier. Seymour trying to come back for more on the bottom of the racetrack. They'll come off turn 4 and see 2 to go. Steven Brissett looks inside. Rick Donor looks outside of the 357. They make a sandwich going into turn 3. 3 wide action with Donor on the far outside, Seymour in the middle, and Brissett on the inside. White flag is out. Speedy looking awful good up front with the 0-3. Stone Cold has moved into 2nd. Rick Donor is now on the bottom of the racetrack, and he will move into the 3rd spot. Seymour will try and stick right with him on the outside. Checkered flag is out as they come off turn 4. Speedy Brissett, Steven Brissett. They'll run 1-2. Rick Donor gets the 3rd spot, followed by Kurt Seymour Jr. and Jimmy Varno in car.
That's a Mohawk International Raceway name, I would bet.
Fuster on the inside, Woodruff on the outside. They remain together into turn 2. Here comes Brusso down the middle to split them. And look at the move by Matt Brusso, and Josh Leclerc's going to follow him through that hole. Mark Fuster, Matt Brusso race side by side. Look out! Fuster just loses it and drifts up the track and slams the 26. ready to restart qualifier number 3. Off turn 4, the green flag is out. Josh Leclerc on the outside, Bobby LeVere on the inside. Josh Leclerc will lead him. Look out! There goes 44 as a result of some contact with the 26. Yellow flag is to their handicap spot. Down the front stretch, green flag is out. LeVere on the inside, Leclerc on the outside. Here comes LaFountain to make it 3 wide up the backstretch. And Donor trying to get through the middle. Josh Leclerc is your leader, and Justin Donor has moved all the way up into the number 2 spot. Jamie LaFountain right there in the 20 on the inside. Bobby LeVere in the 5. Right there in 4th. Swamp has moved into 5th in the 1X, followed by the 07 of Woodruff. Here comes Donor looking to the inside of Josh Leclerc as they race into turn 3. Josh has his nose in front, but Justin coming up quickly on the inside. And Justin Donor will have the lead at the stripe. Leclerc back to second. Here comes Jamie LaFountain on the inside in the 20. It's 5 or 6 car lengths back to Bobby LeVere in the 5. And then another good gap back to the Swamp 1X and Woodruff 07. They're halfway. Justin Donor is your leader. Jamie LaFountain runs second. Josh Leclerc trying to come right back at him on the inside. It's a good battle for the number 2 spot with 2 laps to go. Justin Donor will get the white flag this time by. He's going to try to hold off the 20 of Jamie LaFountain, who's solidly in that number 2 spot, as he's put 3 car lengths on the 7 of Josh Leclerc. Up the back stretch the final time. Justin Donor in the 1. Jamie LaFountain closing so slightly, but the checkered flag is out, and Donor will win it. LaFountain finishes second. 3rd spot to Josh Leclerc. 4th spot will go to Bobby LeVere, and the 5th spot is going to go to the 1X of Nolan Swamp with Rick Woodruff.
On the season. Then it's Ben Huff in the 29, Casey St. Clair in the 56, Jamie Atkins in the 68, Travis Bruno in the 33, Shotgun Dan Sullivan in the 3, 18 cars, 45 laps, green flag is out. Couple of Nicks making up the front row. Lagoy the 96, Haywood the 29. As they race 3 wide for the 4th spot, Vigor to the inside of Bill Twaits gets a spot. Twaits sliding back 1. Out front, from the outside, it's going to be Nick Haywood to lead the first lap. Jim Bushy trying to go for them on the outside. Run down door to door for that 2nd spot. Lagoy the 96 washes up the track a little bit. Here comes Vigor to the inside. 3 wide down the backstretch for 3rd. Vigor the 19 grabbing the 3rd spot away from Lagoy. Room down on the inside for Sean Duquette if he tries to get down to the inside of Lagoy's car for that 4th spot. Out front is Nick Haywood, 29. Here comes Vigor again, looking to make a move to the inside of Bushy's 11. Bushy with a good run off the top of the racetrack. Haywood drifts up the track, takes away some of his momentum. That allows Jamie Vigor to close with a 19. They're dead even for the 2nd spot as they race off turn number 4, right behind Nick Haywood's 29. Almost even at the stripe for 2nd. Here's Haywood in the 29 showing the way. Vigor working well on the inside, tries to get the nose underneath. Here he comes for the lead. Jamie Vigor with a 19 into turn number 3. 3 wide almost into the 4th turn. Down the front stretch for the lead. It's going to be Jamie Vigor with a 19. Vigor has the lead by 5 feet. Haywood in the 29 runs in the 2nd spot. Jamie Vigor runs 3rd. 4th is Nick Lagoy. 5th is Sean Duquette. 6th, Tyler Terry. Terry flying to the front with his 44. Bill Sawyer works the outside. They're 3 wide. Bucko Branham there. Billy Twaits also as well with a 69 as they race for position. Jamie Vigor was turning some of the fastest times in practice with that number 19 car, and he continues to turn fast times on the monitor. His lead growing lap by lap. It's now about 6 car lengths over Nick Haywood with a 29. Jimmy Bushy continues to run in the third spot. Nick Sean Duquette's been working on the outside of the racetrack, racing in the top 5, trying to take fourth away from LeGoy on the outside. Then Tyler Terry, who won 2 weeks ago, sitting in that 6th spot with a 44. Billy Twain's running right off of his back bumper. Bucko Branham had to get out of the binders as things boxed up right going into turn number 1. Let's set the field with 7 laps showing complete. Bigor is the leader. Haywood runs second. Bushy runs third. Fourth is LeGoy. Fifth on the inside. Here comes Tyler Terry trying to get to that spot. Sean Duquette right there for sixth as they're 3 wide into turn 1. Terry in the 44. LeGoy in the 96. Duquette in the 18. They're flying off in turn number 2. Down the backstretch, Tyler Terry goes to the 4th spot. 5th is now LeGoy. Here comes the 69. Billy Twait's running strong on the inside. LeGoy with a bobble off turn 4. 3 wide along the front stretch. Duquette working in the middle of the racetrack. He's sideways into turn number 1. Again they touch. Branham's down on the inside. They touch again over in turn number 2. Not a lot of running room as they run 3 wide around this place. Branham works to the inside, finally coming through. Duquette still in the middle of the track. Here comes the 77 making contact. Grenier in the 77, Duquette in the 18. Duquette sideways into turn number 1. Can't hang on to it. He goes around. There was some contact with the 77 along the left rear, and that's going to bring out a yellow. The action's been hot and heavy for spots 2 through 10. Here they come off 4. Green flag. Good start for Nick Haywood on the outside. They're even into turn number 2. Haywood trying to challenge for the top spot. Bigor, who has run very well down on the inside of the racetrack, has the lead into 3 and 4. Here he comes off the 4th turn. He'll pull away from Nick Haywood. Haywood will try to hang on to the 2nd spot. Moving down to the inside, Jim Bushy is there. Bushy on the inside for the 11 car. Look at Tyler Terry run to the 3rd line, way up to the top of the racetrack. He got shuffled out there, had to get on the binders. Here comes Billy Twaits after him on the inside. Jim Bushy going for 2nd. The 11 car, the inside of the 29, trying to take the 2nd spot. Bill Twaits 3 wide along the front stretch, back down a minute into turn number 1. Jim Bushy, Nick Haywood racing for 2nd. Twaits there now on the inside. They will go 3 wide down the backstretch for the 2nd spot. Bushy backed out with the 11. Nick Haywood hanging on to 2nd. Here comes Twaits after him on the inside. Out front is Jamie Bigor, great racing for 2nd. Haywood hanging on to the 2nd spot for now. Bill Twaits is running third with the 69. Here comes Tyler Terry again. He's got the steam built up of the 44, running off the top of turn 2 down the backstretch, 3 wide into the 3rd turn. Twaits, Haywood, and the 44 of Terry continue 3 wide in the 4th turn. It's going to be Terry who loses a couple of spots in that deal as he got shuffled right up against the wall. We've had contact along the front stretch. Grenier with the 77, the 57 of Howard Stoner. They both go to the infield. And is that going to bring out a yellow flag? No. Grenier is rolling. Green flag stays out on the track. Bigor does not want a yellow flag now with 15 laps showing complete. Grenier will take the 77 back to the garage. Out front, Jamie Bigor's lead half the backstretch. Bill Twaits, 2nd, 3rd, Bucko ran on the inside. Tyler Terry running with him door to door around the track. He's 4th, but trying to get 3rd away by working the rim. 5th, it's Jimmy Bushy with the 11. 6th is Nick Haywood with the 29. 7th is Bill Sawyer with the 39. 8th, Nick LeGoy with the 96. Robin Wood with the 61. Mired in the 9th spot. He's not been able to make a lot of progress towards the front. Sean Duquette has rallied into the top 10. He is 10th. Bill Twaits holding on to 2nd. The racing guru, Bucko Branham, running in the 3rd spot. He has shared a lot of information with that guy who was working right in front of him, helped him work on that car, build that car, teach him the line around this place. He's really tried to help him get that 69 faster and faster, and he's been able to do it. Bill Twaits doing an excellent job running in the 2nd position. Bucko Branham right behind him in 3rd. Tyler Terry with the 44 continues to fight on the outside. Good racing for the 2nd spot. Jamie Bigor wants it just like that. He doesn't mind him racing for 2nd as long as they don't chase him down. Branham in the number 20 trying to find room to the inside of the 69. They're pulling contact with the 2. Twaits is doing a great job hanging on to the 2nd spot. 5 laps to go for the 19. Jamie Bigor is looking for his first win of 2010. At the stripe, Willie Twaits was still hanging on to second. But Bucko Branham is trying to come through on the inside, get that second spot away. As they race down the backstretch into 3, Branham puts the nose into the second spot. Twaits comes back on the outside. Tyler Terry still in the mix for second as well. He watches the battle for second and goes to Bucko Branham at the stripe by 3 feet. Bill Twaits falling back a little bit now. Tyler Terry trying to take third away from him. Branham has cleared the battle for second. The battle now is for third. Jamie Begor continues to show the way. His lead is almost 3/4 of the front stretch. Terry trying to find room to the inside. Oh, there goes Bill Sawyer spinning. Up to the top of turn number 1. Sean Duquette gets a piece of him. Sawyer parked on the top of the first turn. That's going to bring out a yellow flag as they sit in the second row. All right, they're quick on the throttle off turn number 4 down the front stretch. Green flag. Good start for Branham. Hinches down on the inside. Begor in the 19, even right with him off turn number 2. Down the backstretch. They're even into turn number 3. Rubbing into the third turn. Door to door as they race into turn number 4. Popsicle sticks are out. Jamie Begor clears him on the inside. 2 laps to go. Branham slingshots down to the inside. Trying to get to the inside of the 19. Couldn't quite get there. Look at Tyler Terry in the 44. Tyler Terry on the outside goes for second. Jamie Begor clear by a car length. The battle for second between the 20 of Bucko Branham, the 44 of Tyler Terry. White flag is out. 1 lap to go for Jamie Begor. Begor leading. 2 car lengths now off turn number 2. He went to the top of the racetrack. Little sideways off 2, but no harm, no foul. The lead is still 2. Into 3 and 4. Branham and Terry duke it out for second. That's going to be the battle. There'll be no battle for the win. It's Jamie Begor's in the 19. Branham is second. Terry is third. Fourth to Bill Twaits. Fifth to Jimmy Bushy. Sixth, Sean Duquette in the 18. Seventh to Nick
Hamburger, French fries, fried bread dough, ice cold Pepsi Cola. Of course, down below us here at the Aaron's Tower in the Cricket's Pizza booth, we have pizza available from Cricket's Restaurant, as well as ice cream and ice cold Pepsi Cola products as well.
All right, Rick, Jamie's first win of 2010. He's pretty happy in his race car. Still has the helmet on, getting congratulations from Bucko Branham. Bucko finished in the second spot. Tyler Terry still flying with a 44, finishing third. Jamie's about to get out of his car, and when he does, I know you'll give him a nice round of applause. All right, he's out of his car, everybody. Jamie Begor, first win of 2010. All right, here's Jamie Begor. Well, you had an extra week to work on the race car. And I know for much of the season, that car has been really pushing up the track for you. Tonight, it really seemed to stick on the inside.
Yeah, it sure did. And these last 2 weeks, we spent pretty near every night in the garage, and we did a major overhaul with shocks and springs, and it worked out for the best. And I got to thank my crew, Kyle and Chad and Timmy and Dean and Mom and Dad, and my wife Beth, and of course, all my sponsors, Begor Supply, Ellenbury Auto Parts, AmeriGas, Agency Insurance, Connor Sandpit, Begor Seamless Gutters, Vancourt Fuels, Agency, I said those guys, Dragoons Farm Equipment, Toyo Stove, Red Jacket, and everybody else that helps me out. Can't thank you enough.
Jane, we only have so much time, Jamie, before you're done rattling off all those sponsors. What were you thinking when the yellow flag came out on lap 22?
I can't say that over the mic. I know what we had to do. We had the inside lane and just hoped that we got some good bite off the top of turn 2, and she pedaled on the way down the backstretch, and we come through with a win.
Well, congratulations. Well earned. You had a tough guy sitting right next to you finishing in that second spot, so you certainly had to work those final 3 laps to get it. Nice job.
Thank you very much, and thanks everybody for coming out tonight. And I'd like to donate, this race over to a good friend that we lost today, Mike Watts.
Thanks a lot, Jamie Begort. Jamie gets his first win of 2010.
And because of weather that perhaps is on the way, just a 25-lap feature event tonight for the modifieds. Green flag. They box it up with a front row, so they'll have to hustle tonight. 5 fewer laps to get to the front. Andy Haywood in the 80, Chris K.A. in the 18, dicing out front. Some cars trying to get to the front from the middle of the pack. Working their way around traffic. Patrick Dupree in the 24, Martin Roy in the 90. They run right in front of one another. Dupree in front of the 90 of Roy. 3 wide over in turn 4. Vince Quenville in the 78, Mike Jones in the 76. One machine right up against the wall. That's Patrick Dupree in the pass. Out front it's Andy Haywood. Mike Wills off the pace with a 76. They box it up in the middle of the pack. Patrick Dupree is rolling. He's moving towards the front, making pretty good progress. 80 of Andy Haywood moves away. Chris K.A. runs second. Keep an eye on Durgan with a 17. Durgan going for fourth to the inside of Chad Blair. They had a great battle earlier in the qualifier as well. Here comes Durgan in the 4th spot. That car has been very fast. Pat Dupree looking to the outside of Vince Quenville. Quenville running strong to the inside. Right in front of them, Richard Tesseur, as they are racing for the 8th spot. Tesseur right now hanging on to 8. Dupree trying to the outside from the Saranac Country Store 24, running in the 9th position. Tesseur takes away momentum from Dupree, and here comes Quenville after him as they run wheel to wheel, 4th position, racing for 9th. Mike Wills off the pace with a 76, sliding backwards. Andy Haywood with that 80 continues to lead. Chris K.A. runs 3 car lengths behind. 3rd is Rick Rio. 4th is Jason Durgan trying to find a way around. 5th is the number 6 for Chad Blair. 6th is Brian Trim. 7th is Mike Riel. 8th is Richard Tesseur. 9th is Patrick Dupree. 10th is Vince Quenville. 11th is Martin Roy. 12th is Max Viet. 13th is John Scarpa. 14th is Patrick Brown. 15th is Leon Gagno. 16th is Dan Brown in the 40. Andy Haywood shows the way. Just under 17 seconds around the racetrack for Haywood, and averages 97.5 miles an hour. Here comes Chris K.A. after him on the inside. Challenge for the lead. Here comes Chris K.A. on the inside of Andy Haywood, trying to take the lead. They run wheel to wheel to wheel. Haywood gets a good run. He'll take the lead back away. K.A. challenge for the lead was a couple of feet shy at the start-finish line. Slower car, the 623, who ran so well last week. Jason put over 3rd in the shootout. But he is having a tough time tonight. Haywood goes around. The 18 of K.A. go around. Here comes Rick Real, the CO2. Halfway. Remember, just 25 laps tonight. Halfway this time. Andy Haywood, Chris K.A., Rick Real, Jason Durgan, and Ryan Tribb in the 28, running 5th. He's running strong. The 6th car of Chad Blair is 6th. 7th is Mike Real. 8th, Patrick Dupree trying to put away Richard Tesseur. Tesseur is going back to the 9th spot. 10th is Vince Quenville. 11th is Martin Roy. Martin Roy, more than halfway through the race, can't get to the top 10. The battle continues out front. The 80 machine of Andy Haywood trying to hold off Chris K. At this point, Durgan has got past Greg Riel. Jason Durgan is now in the mix. Here comes Chris K. looking down the inside. Here they come up Durgan. Spin over in turn number 2. That's going to bring out a yellow flag. Single file restarts. As it is spinning, a few showers above us. Green flag. Durgan with 17 made contact, it looked like, with the back of the 18. It cost him a couple of spots. See it again on the binders going up into turn number 1. Chris K.A. back on it though. go. Coming after the 80 of Andy Haywood. What a great story this would be for both of these drivers outside. Greg Reel back to third. Ryan Trim is right off of his back wheel. Durgan runs in the fifth spot. Here comes Dupree. He gets a spot on Mike Rio. He goes to seventh. Chris K.A. looks outside. Trying to run wheel to wheel with Andy Haywood. Diving down to the inside. Drag race for the lead. Look at K.A. go! Chris K.A. takes the lead away from Andy Haywood. Slingshotting over turn number 4. Taking the lead. Pulling away by a car length. K.A.'s the leader. Running in the second spot is the 80 of Haywood. Third, Greg Reel with the CO2. Here comes Ryan Trim. Haywood's in trouble. He's off the pace of that 80 car. Starting to lose the handle. K.A. Greg Reel is second. Ryan Trim runs third. Jason Durgan is fourth. Fifth is Andy Haywood. Not for long. Here comes Matt Dupree. He's fifth. Haywood is back to sixth. He continues to pull back. Something missed with the 80. Seventh is Vince Quinville. Eighth is Chad Blair. Ninth is Mike Riel. Martin Roy runs in the 10th spot. 10 laps to go for Chris K.A. Ryan Trim goes to the outside of the CO2 of Greg Riel. Trim goes to second. K.A. puts another lap on the 623. Ryan Trim is now in the second spot. Third is Greg Riel. Fourth is Jason Durgan. Fifth is the pistol Patrick Dupree. Dupree and Durgan run wheel to wheel down the backstretch. 3 wide into the turn number 3. Dupree had to get on the binders with a lap car on the inside. They mix it up. Dupree slow around the 623. Dupree lost several car lengths that time to the 17. Here comes Vince Quinville after him. 8 laps remain for Chris K.A., who is looking for his first career victory in the Ernie's Discount Tools Modified. Ryan Trim with the 28 continues to run in that second spot. Greg Reel, the CO2 third for now. Durgan's after him on the outside. Durgan works the top of the racetrack, trying to go to that third spot. Greg Reel said, not so fast. Durgan has him in the straight. Jason Durgan is third. Greg Reel is fourth. Fifth is the pistol Matt Dupree. Sixth is Vince Quinville. Seventh is Andy Haywood. Martin Roy's going to bump him back to the 8th spot. 5 laps to go for Chris K.A. K.A. building the lead out front. Ryan Trim running second. Third is Durgan with that 17. Fourth is now Dupree with the 24. Fifth is Greg Reel with the CO2. Sixth, Vince Quinville. Seventh, Martin Roy. Eighth, Andy Haywood. Ninth, Max Meehan. 10th is Mike Reel. 11th is Don Scarborough. 12th is Chad Blair. 13th is Leon Gagno. 14th, Richard Tesser. 15th is Greg Atkins. Holy cow, this will be a story. Chris K.A. looking for his first career victory in the Ernie's Discount Tools Modified. 15th in points. Popsicle sticks are out. Here he comes off turn number 4. 2 laps to go for Chris K.A. Dupree trying to size up Jason Durgan for third. Moving to the inside as they race to the third turn. Dupree had to back out. White flag, Chris K.A. 1 to go. And works down to the inside of 1 and 2. Feeling no heat from any cars around him. He'll go in at 3 and 4. Chris K.A. wins for the first time in his modified career. Chris K.A. wins it. Second spot, Ryan Trim. Third, Jason Durgan. Fourth, Matt Dupree. Fifth, Greg Reel. Sixth, Martin Ross. Seventh, Vince Quinville. Eighth, Max Meehan. Ninth, Andy Haywood. 10th, Don Scarborough. 11th, Leon Gagno. Mike Reel, it looked like, for the 12th spot.
All right, Rick. Chris K.A. gets his first career win in a modified. When he climbs out, Give him a big round of applause, everybody. He's got his helmet off. He's about to come out of the race car. All right, here he is out of his car now. Chris K.A. wins. All right, here is Chris K.A. The smile goes from ear to ear. You've been working to get this checkered flag for how many years now?
I think this is my 4th or 5th year in the modified, and it is tough.
It is very tough. So what was the difference for you tonight?
Track position is the biggest thing. And get out clean air and you just go.
And you had a pretty good battle with Andy Haywood for numerous laps, and then it looked as though Andy's car started to go away. You were trying to size him up and find the right line.
Yeah, he was pushing really good out of turn 4, so I figured I'd try a little slide job on him, and it worked, so kudos to me.
At any point, did you have to kind of scratch yourself or just pinch yourself and say, look, is this really me out front by about 15 car lengths as the laps are winding down?
Right here is where it is.
Chris, I know you've been working at it for a while now. Enjoy this, and we can add your name now to the list of Ernie's Discount Tools modified winners. Congratulations.
Yeah, I got to thank all my sponsors, Bagor Supply, Bushy's Auto, everybody that helped me out. I blew a motor 2 weeks ago. This is a brand new motor tonight. It's going good. What can I say?
Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
Chris K.A., everybody. He gets the win.
Ready for a start. Whalen on the inside, Coro on the outside. They'll pick up the pace off turn 4. Bomber main event is under green. It's another good jump for Mike Whalen in the 11 as he will lead him up the backstretch. Brian Caro settles into the number 2 spot. Chad Collins third. Mr. Cheez-It's on the move. He moves up alongside April Bordeaux to take the 4th spot. He'll drop Bordeaux back to 5th. Brissett and Laporte battle for the 6th spot. Whalen leads lap number 1, and he's got 7 or 8 car lengths already on the 2nd place car of Brian Coro. 3 wide action into turn number 3. The Bombers run their premium event of the season, 30 lapper. Winner will take home $150 tonight. And right now, Mike Whalen's got his name on that check as he is running very strong up front in that 11 car. Desatel now looks to move into the 2nd spot. He gets underneath Coro's 6th car. And Mr. Cheez-It moves into the number 2 spot. Here comes Josh Laporte at the bottom of the racetrack. He will look to challenge the 36. 3-car battle for that 2nd spot. Black flag out on your leader. Whalen's being sent back to the garage area, apparently fluid coming out of the 11 car. Dumping gas on the racetrack. That's the reason for the black flag on the 11. The 45 of Josh Laporte now battles with Mr. Cheez-It. It's a battle for the lead. Bill Joyle right there in the 57. He was your favorite coming into this race. He's got the most wins in the division. And right now he looks to the bottom of the racetrack. And he's going to have the lead as they come off turn 4. Joyle, your new leader. Josh Laporte trying to stick with him on the outside. Mr. Cheez-It, car length and a half back in the number 3 spot. Scott Richter has moved the 21 into the 4th spot. Joyle with a car length advantage as they come off turn 4. He has not yet been able to pull away from the 45B. He's hanging tough on the outside, and now Laporte settles in at the bottom of the racetrack. Bill Desatel right there in the 36 car. And then it's 5 or 6 lengths back to the 21 of Richner. Josh Duravash has moved up. He started at the back in the 88. He has now worked his way into the 5th spot. 57, and now he starts to open up just a bit on the Josh Laporte 45. They'll complete 10 laps this time by. These cars normally run 15 laps on a regular Saturday night. Double the distance tonight. Joyle starting to work his way into lap traffic. He'll go around the Rob Sy number 8 car. And he also puts the 44 of Brandon Nolan down a lap. Josh Laporte hanging on to that second spot, although he's gradually losing ground on the leader. Mr. Chief comfortably in third, although it was a 7-car length advantage on Richard. At one point, Scott has managed to cut that down to just a couple of car lengths. Josh Duravash continues to run 5th. The superstar Cody Myers is 6th. Brian Coro 7th. Curtis LaGrave has the 8th spot. Chad Cummings is 9th. April Bordeaux rounds out the top 10. Field will be halfway this time by. 15 down, 15 to go for Bill Joyle. Desatel looked to the outside, trying to make a move on the 45B of Laporte. Josh holds on to the second spot. Desatel right there, and Richner right there as well. It's turned into a good 3-car battle for the number 2 spot. Right now, Joyle is simply on cruise control, as he's got clear sailing ahead of him. And he's got 10 car lengths back to a good 3-car battle for the number 2 spot. As long as those cars continue to do battle, they're not going to gain ground on the leader. Laporte still holding on to second. Cheez-It and Richner right there. Again, the orange Cheez-It mobile looks to the outside as they come off turn 4. Again, they put the sign number 8 a lap down. A couple of good 3-car battles going on for position for the second spot. And further back in the top 10 for positions 7, 8, and 9. Collins in the 22, LaGrave in the 72, and 6 have been waging their own little war at the back of the pack. Smoke starting to come out of the 6-car of Carl. He's got a right tire down. Black flag out on the 6 is the right front tire is pointing the wrong way. Carl was trying to get back to the garage area. There was contact with the 72 of LaGrave. LaGrave will follow him down pit road. Ten laps remain for Bill Joyle, who has dominated this race up front. Once he got to the lead, it was all over. We have the remainder of the winning 50-50 numbers. We'll read those off to you as Rob heads down for Victory Lane. So Victory Lane, and right now appears we'll have Bill Joyle making a return visit. The Bombers have been able to go green so far for the first 23 laps. Josh Duravage is closed in to make it a 4-car battle now for the number 2 spot. Laporte second, Desatel third, Richter fourth, and the 88 of Duravage is fifth. Bill Joyle will see the right hand of Chief Starter Weasel Bruno. No, he's not saying hello. He's telling him there's 5 laps to go. 5 to go this time by for Bill Joyle. He has certainly made it look quite easy so far in this one. The lead gets longer as the race gets shorter. They still continue to run 45, 36, 21, and 88. They've been that way for the past 20 laps in the battle for the number 2 spot. Joyle again puts the 8 back down. 14 and Brissett also went a lap down. And he is about to put a lap on the 23 of April Bordeaux. 2 to go. The 88 of Josh Duravage has now moved into the 4th spot. Richard trying to take that 4th spot back. White flag coming out this time for Bill Joyle in the 57. Josh Laporte still holding on to second. Mr. Cheez-It's been right after him the entire race, but he's not been able to get by that 45B. Checkered flag out. Bill Joyle is your winner. Second spot is going to go to the 45B of Josh Laporte. Mr. Cheez-It, Bill Desatel finishes third. Josh Duravage gets the 4th spot. 5th spot will go to $83. And it's blue ticket 264241. 264241. For the cooler, 423805. 423805. Now, they have not given us any more winning numbers, so we cannot give you the winning numbers for the remainder of the prizes that they had said they were raffling off tonight. So all we have is the 50-50 and the cooler from the basketball group. Now here's the remainder of our Airborne winners. Blue ticket for the Butcher Block.
All right, Bill Joyle about to climb out of his car. Win number 5 for Bill Joyle. About a full front stretch for Bill, who'll make his way around here. He's getting pretty polished in these victory lanes because he has won so many times. Bill Joyle, that win, I dare say, was almost easy.
No, I wouldn't say easy. The car, as the laps kept going, the car got harder and harder to turn. It's just a workout.
It's okay when you have a front stretch lead. If it makes it a little bit more difficult, you just have to focus on the marks, I would think.
Just keep your head straight and go for the gold.
Well, congratulations on win number 5. Another fine job by you.
Thank you. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Matt Valley Logging, Bridge Street Auction Service, the Book Society Cleansing. Visit facebook.com. Thwaites Firewood, Mad River Pizza, Rosano Trucking. Thank you.
All right, that's Bill Joyle, everybody, who gets his 5th win.
13. Danny Buke is in the 61. He's from Plattsburgh. Outside is Bob Dragoon from West Shazy in the 36. Don Brissett is in car 8 from Plattsburgh. Flayberg gets Metalman in the 2. That's the 10 for Josh Allen and Shotgun from Milton. Cody Benoit. Keep an eye on Benoit. Up in the pack. 25 laps the distance for the Renegades. Regular event for them. And they're 3 wide off turn number 2. Racing for about the 7th spot as well as the lead. Don Franklin took a peek to the inside, trying to get back to the inside as they race 3 wide off turn number 4 for the lead. That's the 73. Here comes Rob Favreau, though, with a good run to the inside. Now drifting up the track, had to get on the binders, broke his momentum, and here comes the 73 after him on the outside. Underwood has the lead going into turn number 4. Favreau comes back on the inside. Underwood pushes up the racetrack towards the wall. A little slip for 22nd. Big Daddy. Third. Fourth, Roger Labonte. Fifth is the 0 for Keith O'Neill. Sixth is Mark Carrot. Seventh is Robert Gordon. Eighth on the outside, Keith Pelkey with a 24. 3 wide racing for ninth. Dave Raptoy's on the inside. In the middle of that stage is car 7. Car. Rivers, Booten, Provost, Lance Raptoy, Josh Terry, Kenny St. Germain, Joe Warren, Cody Benoit. There's a whole bunch of good race cars right in the middle of the pack. Last week's winner, Lance Raptoy, continues to run 3 wide through the middle of the racetrack. Bob Favreau leading by a car length. Taking it right up to the top of the track off turn number 2. 4 wide down the backstretch. The 6, the 25, the 24. Oh, the 6 backed out of it. Good thing. That would have been a disaster. 4 wide in this division. Will not going into the third turn. They continue to run 3 wide around. Mark Carrot is on the rim, falling backwards. Chad Provost in the number 6 trying to move up. Kevin Booten is to his outside. So is the 24 of Pelkey. Booten is sideways in a turn of the corner. Takes out of it, takes it right up against it. Touching that ball down the front stretch. Rob Favreau leads that car length, but the best action is still in the middle of the pack. Oh, there goes Lance Raptoy. The 11 goes sliding through the infield. Lonnie Rivers in the 7 was in that area, but he watches. They try to get back towards the front. All right, ready to go again. 6 laps complete. 19 remain. Here they come off of turn number 4. And it's time to race again. 73, even into turn number 2. Favreau goes way up to the top of the racetrack. Don Franklin trying to get to the inside. Couldn't quite get there. They're 3 wide for 5th. Robert Gordon, Chad Provost, Dave Raptoy. Still 3 wide for 5th. Now Provost will follow forward. Favreau with a 27 has the lead. Dan Dubuque off the pace. He's headed back to the pits. Larry Underwood in the 73, trying to draw even in turns 3 and 4. Favreau, though, still has about a half car length advantage. Off of turn number 4, down to the stripe. Up the track into the path of Underwood, who almost drove off the track with the right side. Here comes Keith O'Neill with a 0. O'Neill to the inside of Underwood. Had to get under the binders to hang on to the line down on the inside. Along the front stretch, Keith O'Neill has second. Third, the 73. O'Neill losing second back to the 73, and now O'Neill taking it back along the backstretch. They go into turn number 3. Keith O'Neill on the inside. The 73 of Underwood on the outside as they seesaw the second spot. O'Neill has that time in the right. Third Underwood. 5th, Don Franklin. Provost was really squirrely going into 1 and 2. That rear end kicked out on him. And then the front tried to go as well, but it caught the 69 and that straightened him out. Right behind them, Dave Raptoy with number 21. He is 7th. Lonnie Rivers is up to 8th. 9th is the 24 of Keith Pelkey. 10th is Kevin Booten in the 25. 11th is Roger Labonte with a 60. 12th is Joe Warren. 13th, Mark Carrot. 14th, Josh Terry. Oh, look out, there goes Lonnie Rivers spinning. Rivers spin. Pelkey spin. Yellow flag. Monitoring the track conditions as the light rain at this point continues to fall. Track conditions still seem to be pretty good, though. Here they come off turn number 4. Green flag. Rob Favreau in search of his first career Renegade victory. Keith O'Neill has the lead off 2. Look at Provost go to the inside. Chad Provost with a 6 down to the inside of Larry Underwood. Don Franklin works at his door, now falls in line behind Larry Underwood. Here they come off turn number 4, halfway, and the leader is Keith O'Neill. Keith O'Neill takes the lead at the stripe with the 0 car by about 3 feet. Now he'll get a good run off the top of turn number 2, pull away down the backstretch. Bob Favreau running second. Chad Provost trying to fill the hole on the inside of the H2O. Robert Gordon take that 3rd spot away. Gordon trying to hang on to 3rd. Gordon. 5th is Underwood. 6th is Franklin. 7th is Booten. 8th is Dave Raptoy. 9th is Cody Benoit. 10th, Joe Warren. two, one off the track, Josh Terry. The other involved was Kenny St. Germain. St. Germain rolling. Terry slow pace through 3 and 4. Keith O'Neill with the 0, Rob Favreau with the 27. On the hammer now. Here they come down the front stretch. Green flag. 3 wide up into turn number 1. Working the rim of that third line. Cody Benoit. He's going to run out of room though. And they get on the binders. Out front, here comes Provost for the lead. Chad Provost to the inside. Keith O'Neill drifted up the track along the backstretch, sliding up towards the wall. Chad Provost is right past the inches. Into turn 2, Provost along the inside. Here comes O'Neill on the outside, back to the point. They go back and forth for the lead. O'Neill working on the outside. Provost hooked up on the inside. Oh, O'Neill sideways towards turn number 4. Gets a good run though on the top. And the swipe is 6 by a foot. Keith O'Neill not going away without a fight. Here's where he's strong. Off the top of 2. That's where the 0 really gets a good run. Here's where the 6 is hooked up. Off turn number 4 is where he's able to pull a wave down on the inside. Here they come back to the stripe. And Provost that time by 3 feet. O'Neill back after him on the outside of turn number 2. Provost will hold the lead this time. Maintaining the lead into turn number 3. Even now into turn number 4. Again, O'Neill will go to the top of the racetrack. Provost will pull away. He clears the ball. O'Neill running second. Robert Gordon is third. Rob Favreau back to 4th. 5th, Don Franklin. 6th, Kevin Booten. 7th, working on the outside, Cody Benoit. 8th, Dave Raptoy. 9th is Larry Underwood. 10th is Lance Raptoy. 11th, Joe Warren. 12th is Lonnie Rivers. Chad Provost starting to check out, looking for his second win. The lead is up to 5 car lengths into turn 3. Keith O'Neill in the 0. The handle appears to be going away a little bit on that 0 car. Robert Gordon is pulling him in. Cody Benoit continues to work on the top of the racetrack, trying to get 5th away from Big Daddy Don Franklin. Benoit goes to the 5th spot off the top of turn number 2 with the number 1 car. Benoit to 5th. 6th is Franklin. 7th is Booten. 8th is Dave Raptoy. 9th is his brother Lance Raptoy. Lance and Dave run side by side for position. Battle for second, Robert Gordon and Keith O'Neill. Chad Provost is checking out. He's going to make the finish of this one ugly because he's running away with it. Robert Gordon with the H2O trying to come through to the inside of Keith O'Neill, take that second spot. Bobby Favreau trying to hang on to the 27. He was sideways along the front stretch. Nice save by Favreau with the 27 car. Battle continues for second. O'Neill back to the second spot on the outside. The H2O Gordon takes it back away on the inside. That's the strike. Like the 0 by inches. And look who's in the mix now. Benoit with the 1. Chad Provost with car number 6. 2 laps to go. 2 laps. Separating him from win number 2. Cody Benoit away to 3rd. Robert Gordon still running second. Keith O'Neill is now 4th. 5th is Rob Favreau. 3 wide for the 6th spot. Lance Raptoy on the inside. Don Franklin in the middle. On the outside, Kevin Booten in the number 25. White flag out for Chad Provost. Trying to hang on to that second position. Cody Benoit setting him up, diving down to the inside, trying to take second away. Checkered flag about to be displayed. Here he comes for his second win. It's Chad Provost in car number 6. He gets the victory. Second to Benoit to 1. Third, Robert Gordon. 4th to the 0. 5th, Favreau. 6th at the like 25 by inches. And the 11 of Lance Raptoy for 7th. Chad Provost in car number 6.
Chad Provost out of his race car. Come on around, Chad. Chad, we were talking about it during the race. There's not much doubt that this race car is probably the fastest thing in this division right now. How did it get so fast?
I don't even know how. Cody Benoit, he's the first one I want to thank for setting the car up. Lonnie Rivers, Archie, A&L Auto, Big Sal's, Laporte Auto, Eddie Drake for painting my car, my dad, Johnny, Lou, everybody that's helped me. I want to thank everybody that's helped me.
It looked like for you, you had to pick your spots. You managed to avoid a couple of tangles that happened around you. But this car really works wherever you want to put it.
Yeah, it does. I mean, the best car I ever had here. I want to thank Mike Watts' family. Mike Watts for taking the pictures and everything for all these years. That's who I dedicate this race to.
Congratulations again on your second victory.
Thank you.
All right.
We'll pick up the rest of the field as they come on by because we're going to go green flag racing right now. Woodruff, Drake, down to the front stretch. Green is out. Howard gets the jump. He leads them into turn 2 and up the backstretch there. 4 wide. We got a car off in the backstretch. Trying to come back on. That's Mr. Turd. He got flushed once again. And he has come to a halt on the backstretch. We're going to have a caution flag. Take 2 at a start. The mini modifieds off turn 4. Green flag. Back out. This time it's Woodruff who gets a good start on the inside, but here comes Bobby LeVere quickly to grab the lead. Woodruff drifted high, opened up the door, and LeVere took advantage. Look at this group. 4 wide into turn 3 already. Speedy Brissett is just flying on the inside. He's going to have second place. Steven Brissett gets inside of Speedy, and he didn't let Speedy take that second spot. He says, I want second. And Stone Cold has gone to the number 2 spot. Great action behind Bobby LeVere in a battle for that second spot. Stone Cold Steve Brissett in the 59, Chris LeVere in the 4. We've got trouble on the backstretch. Brusso's 26, the Archer 23 get together. Both cars remain fired. We'll stay green. Oh! Archer got a piece of the Donor 77, but Ed holds on to it. Nice save by Ed Donor of the 77. There we got trouble in turn 1. 4 cars off the track. Yellow flag will be coming out. Steven Brissett had taken the lead, but it will be for naught. 3 laps down, 12 laps remain, ready to go back racing this time. LeVere on the inside, Stone Cold on the outside. Green flag is back out. And look at how quick Stone Cold Steve Brissett got the lead. Already had him by a car length at the start-finish line. And he just starts to drive away. Now Chris LeVere has moved into the number 2 spot, dropping Bobby back to 3rd. They race side by side. Fourth spot. That's a good battle between the 95 of Donor, the 02 of Collins, and the 357 of Kurt Seymour Jr. And now Collins has 4th, and he's doing a good job keeping that 02 right on the bottom of the racetrack. Now Donor sneaks to the outside, trying to go by the 02 on the outside. Meanwhile, Stone Cold Steve Brissett has opened up 3 car lengths on Chris LeVere. Speedy looks to the outside. Jamie LaFountain moves up as well, as they're 3 wide coming off turn 3. Brissett is your leader. Chris LeVere is 2nd. Here comes Rick Donor looking to the inside of Bobby LeVere to take number 3 spot away. Donor has the nose in front for 3rd. LeVere tries to battle back on the outside, but he drifts a little bit high coming off turn 4. He will fall back into the number 4 spot. Here comes Collins. He'll look to take that spot away. As Collins, again, keeping that 02 glued to the bottom of the racetrack. Will battle Bobby LeVere for the number 4 spot. Justin Donor moves up in the 1 car as well. Chris LeVere has cut that lead down to a car length and a half. Stone Cold Steve Brissett. We'll see if the 95 of Captain Thunder can gain any ground on those top two cars as we approach 5 laps to go. Five to go next time by. So Stone Cold's up front. Chris LeVere trying to close that gap. About a 7-car length gap back to Donor in the 95. And then it's about 15 car lengths back to the battle for the 4th spot between Justin Donor in the 1, Collins in the 0-2, and LeVere number 5. 5 to go for your leader. Will they get these 5 laps in, or will rain, which is starting to get stronger, close this one before it's over? There's 4 had a problem and allowed Donor to take second. If they jumped out of gear again or not, that's a problem he's had the last few weeks. Cost him a couple of victories. Brissett by 3 car lengths on Captain Thunder. There's going to be 2 to go next time by. Rick Donor looking for his 5th victory of the season. Brissett, the points leader, trying to extend it. 2 to go. They will be coming upon the lap car of Nolan Swamp. They get by him on the outside with no problem, as the white flag is on its way out. Trouble on the Chris LeVere 4. He is creeping to a halt up in turn 3. White flag is out. Stone Cold Steve Brissett, your leader. Rick Donor looking to take one last shot as they come off turn 4. Not going to be enough. Brissett is your winner. Second spot goes to Rick Donor. Justin Donor finishes third. Jimmy Collins 4th. At the line, Speedy Brissett will finish 5th in the 0-3. Rob is on his way down to victory lane. He'll have a chat with Stone Cold. Rob does not like to get wet, so it'll probably be a quick victory lane interview. There's Rick Donor hopping out of the 95. How about a nice round of applause for the captain? Justin Donor is out of the 1.
All right, Rick, thanks. Steven Brissett climbing out of his car. Win number 2 for Steven Brissett. Point leader is going to increase his lead. Come on over here, Steve. Well, there you go. Congratulations. Let's talk about, come on over this way just a little bit. Tell me about the restart. You had, I believe it was the LeVere car down on the inside, Bobby LeVere. From the outside, you were able to gun it and really get the top spot. And from that point on, keep hitting the marks.
Yeah, I didn't know whether I started a little ahead of him or not, but I heard him go, and I just stayed on it, and I was like, stay behind me, Rick. Stay behind me, Rick.
And then as Rick Donor started to close, I'm sure as drivers often do, you were probably keeping an eye on the scoreboard to see where the 95 was.
Yeah, every lap that went by, I'd look over.
And then you probably see him closing in the rearview mirror.
I was like, no, come on, let's go, let's go. I didn't want him to come up on the side of me, that's all. But.
Well, this is also going to help you increase your point lead, and it's the 2nd win of the year for you. Congratulations, things are going real well.
Hey, thank you very much.
All right, Steven Brissett, everybody.